So I actually just finished this video in which I end up ranking all 9 of these novels, and I just want to pop in now here to say this is my opinion. I'm not an English student, I don't study this type of shit. I didn't take this at like a high level. I'm just telling you my opinion on books, what I liked about them, what I didn't, and I'm just ranking them based off my personal enjoyment. This is my opinion. I'm not looking at this from like a literature point of view. It's literally like fucking ice hockey romances. Not that deep. Anyways, onto the video. Hi, I feel like absolute shit right now. Beyonce's Renaissance came out like a couple days ago. That is very much dating this video, but like, oh my god, I'm that girl, Cuffy, Energy, Church Girl, Move, Heated. Hi everyone, I'm Chris. Welcome back to whatever the fuck this is. I still don't know. Sorry if the camera's like tilted. I can't tell. I've got it stacked up the way I normally do, but for some reason like it's giving tilted energy, so ignore that. Today I thought I would rank all 9 books in Elle Kennedy's Briar universe because I want to. Apologies for not being able to straighten this stack, but I do own all 9 novels in paperback, which is quite a flex for me. This is really fucking heavy. I have read all 9 of these, and normally when I rank books I'm quite different to the popular opinion. My top 2 is quite popular. The Off-Campus series was the first series that I ever completed, and so it has a very special place in my heart. I'm gonna stop stalling and I'm gonna actually start ranking these. Let me know your rankings, I would love to see, because I am almost certain they're gonna be very different to mine. I'm going from bottom to top, so going from book 9 to book 1, and so book 9 I think holds no surprise, it's The Legacy. This is book 5 in Off-Campus, and it's basically a collection of 4 novellas. This was not needed, this was kind of terrible actually. When I think of like an epilogue, I just want to see everyone happy and living their life. Like honestly, I would just be really happy if we had like all the characters like sat in one place, kind of just reminiscing, talking about where they are right now and how they got there and things like that. The only other epilogue that I've read is Some Kind of Perfect, but because the Addicted series is very like, it's very found family-esque, I don't know, The Legacy just didn't work. I didn't like that each novella had a conflict. Apparently Elle Kennedy reused a novella for this book, which is a bit stupid. Whatever novella she used for Grace and Logan she already used before, so it's just recycled. I love to reduce, reuse and recycle, but like it's giving uninspired. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it is. I gave The Legacy 2 stars, by the way, if you want to know. The rest I gave 3, 4 or 5. The next book, which is book 8 and also 3 stars, is The Goal. I hated this book too. Hate's a strong word. I just didn't like this book. I did not like Tugger, I didn't like Sabrina, I didn't like the trope, and I didn't like, just the energy. This book felt very separate to the rest of the Off-Campus books, which honestly, when looking at the characters involved, actually kind of makes sense. But part of the thing that I liked about Off-Campus as a whole is that it's so like everyone's like together, like it's just similar vibes, like, you know what I mean? Like I really like the community that was built between these roommates. That's what I liked about Off-Campus. But Tucker is so detached, even though he still lives with them all. He's so detached from the rest of like the squad, and I didn't like that, and so I didn't really like Tucker anyways. And then Sabrina's like got her own shit to deal with. Like her family was really annoying. Sabrina herself is also very annoying. She has every right to be annoying. Like I understand her storyline, doesn't mean I have to like it. I don't like the trope. I didn't like how Sabrina and Tucker kind of went with it, and I also thought the way that the trope came about was stupid. If you've read the book, you know it was so like laughable. But I will say, no, I did not like Sabrina, but I liked how she was very much giving strong independent woman vibes. Like I was very happy with that. I really liked her for that. She was very independent, and I liked that about her. Book number 7 of 9 might surprise you, and that's because it's The Mistake. Some people say that this is their favourite in the entire series, which is crazy business. I didn't like Grace. I also, to be honest, didn't really care for Logan either. He had a lot more substance to him, in my opinion. Grace and Logan give me the ick as a couple, and I don't know why. I really don't know why, but they do. They give me the ick. The reason why this is called The Mistake, it was just really embarrassing to read, in my opinion. Logan ends up going back to Grace. I was like, this is so embarrassing. The reason why I don't like this book is because I just think the couple themselves give me the ick. The entire plot of this book is very much grovel central. I didn't think the grovel was that good. The entire plot is groveling, by the way, and I didn't think the groveling was that good. I also do not believe the romance between Grace and Logan. I believe that Logan is in love with Grace. I just can't see Grace loving Logan, and that's why this is 7 out of 9, because I can appreciate it's better than The Goal, and anything is better than The Legacy at this point. Book 6, this is also the first Briar U book, which then you would think would mean that this is the worst Briar U book, but you're Y'all are gonna kill me when you see which one it is, because this is probably the people's favourite Briar U book, but it's The Risk. I will say I gave this one 4 stars. I'm pretty sure the rest of these books are either 4 or 5 stars. So I did like this book. The Risk. Why is it this far low? That's a really good question. It was nothing special. There's nothing inherently wrong with this book. I just think out of all the Briar U books, this one is overhyped a lot. And I'm here to tell you the rest of the books in this series are so much better. I love Brenna as a character. She's actually really interesting to read about. She's the coach's daughter, and she has a romance with like the team captain of like a rivaling hockey team, which sounds incredibly interesting and incredibly fun. I want more than what this book gave me. I think this book would have been better if it was like an enemies to lovers, like an enemies with benefits type vibe, and it's not. It's not bad by any means. The rest of the books are just better in my opinion. The daughter of a hockey team falls in love with the team captain of a rival hockey team. I'm expecting something explosive, and we didn't get anything explosive. This book had so much potential to go places, and it didn't go. Okay, top 5. The Play. This is book 3 in Briar U. I like this book a lot. I really like this book. I gave this book 4 stars. Surprising, because a lot of people who I know who I've read say that they don't particularly like this one. I thought this was really good. This is Demian Hunter. I love this one. No, I love this one. I give this one 4 stars though. It's not 5. I really liked Hunter. I really liked Demi. Really liked Hunter's storyline with his family. I also just think Hunter is such a cool guy. That sounds really cringy, but like it's true. Like this book has the trope of they like work together for a class. It's like being like a therapist and like diagnosing the patient. Very interesting. I'm one of those people, like I love a good sports romance, but I don't care about the sports. I don't care about sports in real life, but I care about the sports in the book, and I liked the hockey in the book. Number 4 is The Chase. This book follows Summer and Colin, aka Fitzy. I really like Summer. She has a little bit of substance to her. I mean, to be fair, all the characters in all of these books have a lot more substance than you would expect. I gave this one 5 stars actually, so I must have loved it. I read this one really fast as well. I'm a sucker for books that have a New York setting. Summer and Dean have like an apartment in New York. I'm pretty sure it's in New York. In the score it's in New York. Maybe this isn't. But in my head it is, and I'm gonna live in that fantasy, okay? If it's not, then f it. I liked Fitzy. He had his whole little like gamer storyline, which was quite fun. I liked it. Feel like I have not said a lot about this book. Whatever. Okay, next. We're in our top 3 right now. And this is the final book in the Briar U series, aka, I guess, the best book out of Briar U. This is where y'all are gonna like disagree, because this has the worst rating. Actually, I don't know about the Legacy, but out of all of these books, excluding the Legacy, this has the worst rating on Goodreads. And it's The Dare, and it's number 3 for me. Interesting, right? I adore this book. I read this book so fast. I went into it with minimal expectations because everyone says that they hated it, and I came out absolutely adoring it. This book is amazing. This book is amazing for the gossip. This is fake dating. Connor and Taylor. Yes. Oh my god. I love Taylor. Oh, she's a sweetheart. In my opinion, I think this is one of the more interesting plots. I mean, to be fair, every single one of these books are more character driven than plot focused. But I don't know. The story of this one was a lot better. I read like the first like 75% of this in one night, and then I got really tired and had to go to sleep. So sorry. I liked Connor. Connor was a sweetheart. I think the entire the first like 25% of this book is really good. I'm one of those people who really do not like the beginnings of books, because we have to like get to know everyone and where we are, and like I just want to like cut to the chase. The beginning of this book was really good because it started off like at a party, and then the entire like dare thing happened. Top 2 and number 2 is The Score. We're following Dean and Ali. I love Ali. I don't really like Dean, but I love Ali. Ali's like a bad bitch. She's like giving. Ali's the best friend of Hannah, and Hannah's in the deal. This is like friends with benefits to lovers kind of energy. I really liked it. Apart from the fact that it's in New York, I just think the relationship in this was really good. I like the guiltiness aspect of this as well, because this is like, from like Ali's perspective, this is like her best friend's boyfriend's best friend. And also Ali's coming off of a very bad breakup. Oh my god, speaking of bad breakup, the scene when we're like banging down the door of the student accommodation. Oh, that's why this is second. That scene, and then Garrett comes out. Oh my god, that is why this is second. Oh my god, I don't even want to talk anymore about it. Like, that is all I need. Moving on to number 1, the best book in this entire universe is the book 1, the book that starts it all, The Deal. This is my favourite book of all time, by the way. It's the only book that I've reread, and I have tabbed and annotated it. I adore this book with my entire heart. This book is the reason why romance is like my genre. I'm obsessed with this book. Elle Kennedy will never top this book. I'm so sorry, she won't. This is my favourite book of all time. It's not the best book of all time, don't get me wrong. It's my personal favourite. Best and favourite, 2 separate things. Remember that. Where do I even start? Garrett and Hannah, soulmates. They got fucked. in the legacy. Part of the reason why the legacy is at the bottom is because of the way you up Hannah and Garrett. I wish I could unread the legacy. Anyways, he's my favourite couple of all time. Garrett Graham's my favourite book boyfriend of all time. The plot of this book, tutory, fake dating, to make a guy jealous kind of aspect. That's the trope that we're getting at. Love it. I know I didn't really plead my case with this one, but that's because I don't think I need to. I think the book speaks for itself. Just read it. Just let me live in my delusion of this being my favourite book ever. That was me ranking all 9 of these books. If you enjoyed this video, please give a like, because I'm breaking my back here for you guys holding this up. Comment down below your rankings. Also, if anyone here likes the dare, please let me know. I'll see you another time. I don't know, holding this up is gonna actually put me out of business. I'm being so dramatic for no reason, but yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye, have fun.